I control have to deal with other crimes that they're solving.
And apologies, I just have 10 seconds left. But when they say illegal versus legal immigration, they are trying to end legal status in the United States as well. Correct, Governor Pritzker, with the end of TPS and making people undocumented by removing legal status, ending legal status, and then having the audacity to call them illegal when they were here documented, correct?
Taking students' visas away from people, taking their legal right to be in the United States away from them when they've been granted maybe years earlier to stay.
So I don't want to hear about how this is about illegal versus legal immigration. They are attacking legal status and removing legal status. The Republican majority is anti-legal immigration in the United States. And I want to make that very clear, and I yield back.
Chair now recognizes
Mr. Chair,
Mark.
unanimous consent request.
Mr. Frost.
Unanimous consent request into the record a NBC article, Senator Alex Padilla removed from news conference with Homeland Security Secretary Noem.
All right, without objection to order.
I have another one, the Hill article, Padilla forcibly removed from Noem press conference.
Without objection to order.
And I have a third one, Axios, Democratic Senator forcibly removed from DHS press conference.
Without objection to order.
All right, folks, buckle up. Because what I just watched was one of the most embarrassing, chaotic, and frankly un-American displays I've seen coming out of Congress in a long time. And that's saying a lot in this day and age. I'm talking about the circus that just unfolded around immigration, lawlessness, and complete disrespect for the rule of law. Now, let me break this whole thing down for you from a patriot's point of view the way the mainstream media won't. Number one, we got Democrats screaming about immigration and once again twisting reality to make themselves look like heroes, when in fact they've been part of the problem for years. They're crying about temporary protected status, TPS, and student visas, saying that Republicans are ending legal immigration. Really? Give me a break.
Mr. Chair, also, we were just talking about this. I want to know if you can commit to working with us so we can subpoena.
You're out of order.
So
Chair recognizes
I have
Ms.
a point
Green.
I have a point of order.
No.
I have a point of order.
State your point.
We need to subpoena.
That's not
Secretary
a point of order.
Noem.
Chair recognizes
We
Ms.
just talked
Green.
about this
No, it's
earlier.
not a point.
We talked
Thank
about
you, Mr. Chairman.
You already had
Reclaiming
your
my
chance to get on
time.
MSNBC.
Reclaiming my
Chair recognizes
time.
Ms.
thrown
Green.
to the ground
Reclaiming my
recognizes
time.
and handcuffed in his own damn
Oh,
state.
Democrats can't follow the rules.
right.
Can't follow
Chair
the law.
recognizes Ms. Green.
Can't
Here.
follow the
Let's
rules.
go.
Can't
We
follow
need
the
to
law.
subpoena Kristi Noem. It's
Chair
her staff,
recognizes Ms. Green.
DHS federal
There's a
officers
privilege of
that
the
threw a
majority,
US
and that
senator
means
to the
we're in
ground.
charge,
Just
not
this
your
morning we were
side.
talking about this
Because
happening to
you
governors.
lost the
All right, Ms.
election.
Green, we're going to start the
Because
clock.
you
You have
supported
anything
the
to say about
invasion
that?
of our
Mr. Frost.
country.
All right.
It's my
Will
time.
you
Hold it.
commit on the record
Stop
to
the
work
clock.
My
on
time.
subpoena
Thank you,
Kristi
Mr.
Noem?
Chairman. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
You're out of order. Chair recognizes
Will
Ms.
you
Green.
commit on the
Thank
record
you.
to subpoenaing Kristi Noem because a U.S. senator was just
listen,
thrown
listen,
to the ground and detained in his own
Democrats
Frost,
can't follow the
you're
rules.
out of
Can't
order.
follow the law.
Will you
Can't
commit-
follow the
Shut
rules.
up. Just shut
Will you-
up.
No, you don't. No,
shut
you're
up.
not going to tell me to shut up.
Let's. How do you get him in order? You're running for the
Not like that.
he has been out of order 6 times. He's trying to get on MSNBC. You probably knocked.
I get it.
Somebody off
I don't have any problem
MSNBC
getting
to
on
get on there.
MSNBC. That's
Ms.
not
I
what it's
Green,
think
about.
as he's been
is
arrested as a
recognized.
former
Yeah, well,
Antifa
okay,
member,
here.
right?
Back to
Antifa.
order, Ms. Green. Go.
He's a
Go.
former
All
Antifa
right, Ms.
member,
Green.
Mr.
You're
Chairman.
recognized. You got
no
it.
surprise.
Who's a former
Yours.
Antifa member? Me?
Yeah, you.
I asked that these words be taken down.
No, Ms. Green,
Thank you.
you're
I
recognized.
asked
Thank
that these
you,
words
Mr.
be taken
Chairman.
down.
There's a motion. on the floor.
Governor
Ms.
Hochul,
Green is recognized.
Governor
I asked that
Hochul,
these
you
words be taken
stated
down.
that you're a proud Democrat, proud registered
All right,
Democrat.
we got to
You need to
suspend.
retract.
There's been a parliamentary move. They said they weren't going to do that. What's the?
Just ask her to strike what she said. What-
Okay. Suspend for 2 minutes. And while we're suspending, we have votes in about 7 minutes. We're going to try to get 3 more questioners in, then we'll break for, I think there are 4 votes, and we'll come back right after the last vote. We don't have that many more questioners, so.
That's the whole thing, then.
Move to say, Mr. Chairman, I move to revise my remarks and say that Congressman Frost was arrested at a rally, but not for being a member of Antifa.
What was he pushing for? Because did he want legals to vote?
Sure.
Because there was so many people across our country who not vote.
So you can say, I move to revise my remarks. Mr. Frost was arrested at a rally for moving to have illegals votes, but not member of Antifa or something like that. If that works.
We were called
What do I want to do?
by the ranking member.
Move to revise your remarks and say, Mr. Frost
I
was
considered it
arrested
courteous
at a
that we're not
rally,
taking
but
down
not as a
words.
member of Antifa.
Okay, affiliated permanent demonstration. Mr. Chairman, I move to revise my remarks. Congressman Frost was arrested in 2021 at a voting rights rally.
Okay. Without objection?
Proudly.
All right.
You know what Republicans are actually doing? Enforcing the law. Making sure the people coming into this country respect our borders and respect our laws. Illegal means illegal, period. If you break the law, you don't get special treatment just because you've been here for a while. And don't give me that nonsense about us revoking legal status for no reason. If someone's here on a student visa and they violate the terms of that visa, whether it's overstaying, engaging in illegal activity, or being part of some radical protest, guess what? You lose your privilege to stay here. Actions have consequences. That's the America I grew up in. Now let's talk about this theater, this production, about Senator Alex Padilla. They're up there like actors in a bad high school play, reading off NBC, The Hill, Axios, like it's a front page of the Federalist Papers or something. Padilla got escorted out of a press conference with DHS? Boo-hoo. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If you don't follow the rules, you get removed. That's how order is kept. Maybe they should have taught that to these senators back in grade school. And here's where it gets really rich. They start demanding subpoenas of Governor Kristi Noem. For what? For having the nerve to speak the truth about illegal immigration? For standing up for American sovereignty? These radical Democrats hate Kristi Noem because she's fearless. Because she's not playing along with the open borders globalist agenda that they are pushing. You want to know why they're making such a scene? Why they're foaming at the mouth and yelling reclaiming my time like a broken record? It's because they know the tide is turning. America is waking up. We the people are sick of illegal immigration. We're sick of lawlessness. We're sick of politicians using migrants as political pawns. And don't even get me started on that disgusting accusation thrown around calling one of the Republicans a former Antifa member. These people throw words like Antifa around like candy, hoping something will stick, all while they're the ones cozying up to radicals who burn cities down in the name of equity. This right here? This is what matters. Law, order, liberty. That's what real Americans care about. And that's what the Republican majority is trying to defend in that committee room, while the other side acts like petulant children throwing a tantrum at checkout line. You want to fix immigration? Here's how you do it. Build the wall. Enforce visa expirations. Deport people who are here illegally. And yes, stop giving amnesty to people who knowingly broke the law. That's not anti-immigration. That's pro-America. That's pro-citizen. That's pro-common sense. And the funniest part? While all this is going on, Democrats are yelling we're in charge now. Really? That's your defense? Sounds like you know you're losing the argument, and all you've got left is shouting over the opposition. It's pathetic. Meanwhile, we've got Americans struggling to pay rent, struggling to buy groceries, while these politicians are throwing fits in D.C. about why people who broke our laws deserve more sympathy than our own homeless veterans. I don't think so. Asterisk not on my watch. Listen, folks, if you're tired of this garbage, it's time to get loud. It's time to support leaders like Kristi Noem, Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, and everyone else who's willing to stand up to the radical left and say no more to open borders, no more to chaos, and no more to the destruction of the American way of life. Subscribe if you love America. Comment below if you've had enough of this left-wing nonsense. And share this video to wake up your friends, because it's going to take all of us standing together to save this country. This is Conservative Chronicle. Signing off, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.